Hello, Merlins and Sermons. I'm the F-Bomb here, NicBroInc, and welcome back to another vlog in the car. And today I want to vent a bit and talk about my brother. I want to talk about short-sightedness, and specifically my brother's short-sightedness. Now, I love my brother. He's my best friend. But people get on each other's nerves after a while, and he's also my brother, and as a role of a real... Oh, damn, I left my car window open again. And a real role of a real best friend and a brother is to give someone a new one, rip someone a new one if they need it. And believe it or not, I've done that to my 51-year-old father, and it needs to be done. You need to be strong enough to be able to do things for people, but also to do things to people, and that's where life gets tricky. And sadly, that happened this morning as I was I was asking my brother for a favor, and then he was complaining. So let's get into the story, right? He wants to move out of the house. Fine. You know, that happens. Everyone needs to move out of the house eventually. I'm not currently in a financial situation to move out of the house, so it's a bad idea. My brother has no financial situation. He can't move out of the house. He really can't. Unless he's got something up his sleeve that we don't know about. So, his one reason for moving out of the house, his only reason, it's the one thing that's wrong about my parents, that they're alcoholics. My parents aren't abusive alcoholics. My parents aren't alcoholics that kick the shit out of us, that yell at us for no reason. My parents are alcoholics that sometimes my dad becomes an asshole, and every time my mom falls apart and can't walk after a couple of beers. They just can't control themselves while they're drinking. That's their one problem. Uno problemo. One problem. My parents have put us both through college. We haven't had to pay for a single dime. We don't have chores in the house. We have 2 credit cards that are for one account, but my brother and I have had credit cards since high school that are all for us. My parents pay for our cell phone bills. My parents bought me this car. They gave Jason his car, which was really good, and it was only a couple years old when he got it. What else? They pay for all our clothes. They pay for all our video games. NicBroInc is sponsored by Mom and Dad. You know, they take us places. They let us do whatever the hell we want. All we have to do is say where we're going and justify what we're doing. You know, we can't be assholes. We can't really talk back. We don't have a reason to talk back. You know, so and our parents love us. Like, my mom has exhausted her bank account that she saved up her entire life. It's empty. She doesn't have any money in the bank. My parents currently owe a credit card with $20,000 on it. And most of that is from my brother and I's tuition. You know? So, like... And now they're stressing out to try to figure out how to solve it. You know, it's not a financial crisis. We have a shit ton of money. We're just trying to figure out how not to use all of our bank accounts and try to balance things out so that way we all have money in our bank accounts. You know, my mom's got a little now, but all her savings is gone, used on myself and my brother. So my brother's constant complaint about how he can't stand living in the house and how he needs to get out, how the alcoholics drive him insane. That's our one problem. And they've done so much more for my brother and I our entire lives. I'm 24. He's 23. Everything we have is from our parents. I have a little bit of stuff that's mine. Like, actually mine. Because I've had 3 jobs. My brother hasn't had 1 job. All his money is saved up from either his girlfriend's family, because he was mowing their lawn and they were paying him, or my family, our family. So, like, you know, everything my brother and I have, everything that is us, is from my parents. My parents are very amazing parents. They're wonderful parents, and they've spoiled us. Now, do we act spoiled? Not really. But I needed to rip my brother a new one, because he's constantly bringing up the alcoholism like it's the worst thing in the world. I mean, and yeah, it's bad, but it's one problem. Their only problem. amongst their entire life. So you got to look at the bad and the good, and there's more good than bad in my family. So the short-sightedness, I don't know, felt I had to address it.